Now, forget diet and exercise. Our next guest dropped over half her body weight without even trying. She used her mind with help from one of Australia's leading hypnotherapists. Trish Walker has always struggled with her weight.
I was always the fat kid at school, teased, tormented.
At her heaviest, she was 156 kilos.
Food was my crutch and I used it. I was fully addicted to food. My kids had to put my shoes on because I couldn't bend down to put them on.
Trish tried everything to conquer her comfort cravings.
And diet pills, acupuncture, doctors, dietitians, psychologists, and I've lost and gained 50 kilos 3 times.
The 56-year-old considered surgery, but then a doctor suggested hypnotherapy. She underwent a 6-week program designed to rewire how the brain thinks about food.
I walked into a coffee shop, always had at least one piece of cake with a coffee. I walked up to the bench and I just didn't want it. And I thought, something has worked. I didn't have to do anything. The desire for it just wasn't there.
Today, Trish has lost 81 kilograms.
I just don't have that emotional attachment to food anymore. Before I wasn't living, I was just existing, just getting through each day. And I've just done 6 weeks in Europe, walking through Europe, and I could never have done that before. I just feel amazing. I'm half the size but twice the woman.
Wow, good on you. Trish joins us now, along with the woman who changed her life, hypnotherapist Maggie Wilde. Good morning to you both.
Good morning, Sam.
Now, Trish, a lot of people lose weight through diet and exercise. Why do you think hypnotherapy was the key for you?
The main thing is that it dealt with the battle in my head. It's the only thing that has actually dealt with that, and it's disconnected the emotional attachment to food. And exercise was the other thing. I hated it, I've never done it, but with hypnosis it's just become a natural thing that I love to do.
Yeah, okay. Maggie, 3 out of 4 people eat to deal with emotions like stress. How much do you think of weight loss is actually psychological?
Well, the majority of people that I see in clinic and through the workshops that I do around Australia, the majority of people do have some sort of issue associated with a battle in their head between the part of them that wants to be slim and healthy and the part of them that wants the sugar, the craving or the sabotage. So the majority of people I feel that I treat have some sort of emotional attachment to food. Okay.
How do you actually do this? How do you rewire the brain so that someone like Trish walks into the coffee shop and says, no, I don't feel like the cake, so I'm not going to eat it? What's the secret?
Well, I've devised a number of commitments. I call them commitments. There are 10 commitments that I have in the book and the workshops that I teach clients. And in those commitments, one of them is actually a series of audios. There are 13 audios that I ask the client to do, which are self-hypnosis audios. And each of those audios actually has the commitments in them. So because the hypnosis is the learning state, it's the state where the brain actually absorbs new information, then by repeating these commitments through that process, those commitments such as smaller portions, healthy options, drinking more water, they actually become more natural. It's like learning to drive a car. It becomes more natural eventually.
Isn't that amazing? And you do that for body movement as well. And now, Trish, you've lost the weight. You look fantastic. You've just been in Europe walking, but you still go to hypnotherapy. Why do you still go and do that?
I don't still go, but I still use it. So I still use audios and self-hypnosis just to manage stress in my life, to stay calm, to just keep myself confident, and I just used it for jet lag. Maggie has a Be Stress Free audio and I just used that. I've come back and I've had no jet lag after 32 hours flying, and I just feel great.
Wow. This is magic, isn't it?
It is.
Get on it. Okay. Lovely to meet you too. Thank you for coming and sharing your story. And Maggie Wilde's book, Unzip the Fat Suit, Using Your Mind, is out now. Sounds good. Here's Koshi.
Yeah, interesting, is it, Sam?